Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War Definitive Edition here today on the channel. We're back with episode 4 of our stainless steel SSHIP Holy Roman Empire series. First up, straight up, we're going to have the Siege of Bologna. We're in a full-scale war against Pisa. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, let me know feedback and suggestions in the comments, all that good YouTube stuff to help out the video on the algorithm. Alrighty, so we are slowly but surely stamping imperial authority throughout Cumania and our sphere of influence. We've had a little bit of trouble in the north in this campaign, losing at least 2 full stacks. The Norwegians and the Poles have a good chunk of northern Prussia and Pomerania. We have had a successful push into the Belgium, Netherlands, sort of that Benelux region. I don't know how to describe it geography-wise. With I think it was Frederick von Hofstaafen. He's done quite well, sieging that. In the northern parts of Italy, we've got De Kaiser Lothar, who is commanding this. We made peace with the French. I feel like we've had a couple surprise attacks. The French came in, we threw them back, they sued for peace. They didn't commit that many military forces though. Maybe they were sort of encouraged by our relations. I feel like sometimes there's like small conflicts, like border conflicts and skirmishes, and then there's usually full-scale wars. I feel like when the French moved in, they could have moved in like 2 or 3 stacks, but they didn't, for whatever reason. But they could have very well have. The Danes moved in more, but we managed to... I don't know what happened. I think we might have captured or... I think we might have killed the prince. I don't know. It didn't pop up though. He may have escaped, but we did crush his army. I guess we didn't get any confirmation from the Danes. And now, Pisa has taken the opportunity. Now, they unfortunately took Genoa on the coast and held it for a season. We took it back, and now we're going on the offensive. Bologna will be a really nice key strategic settlement in northern Italy. I would like to go further, but I also am trying to not get excommunicated. Funnily enough, Prince Conrad is stuck on Crete as the mercenaries, get this right, it was hilarious in the last episode. The crusade just failed for us. We were probably a turn or so behind. And unfortunately, we had a little bit of debt. Conrad couldn't pay the mercenaries or the ship, so we were thrown and left in Cyprus. And we are technically at war with the true Romans, the Byzantines, the true heirs of the Eastern Roman legacy, I suppose. So, the Holy Roman Empire should be able to occupy Cyprus as a weird little holding. Okay, so we're doing alright here against Pisa. I can't see us losing this one. It is a large town, so things might be a little bit tricky to navigate and weave in and throughout the city streets. We do have some proper knights as well that we're bringing into the army. But this is a interesting campaign. It's actually more of a tricky starting position than what I sort of thought. Dynastically, economically not so much once you get past those 5 initial turns. I feel like the army's too big for what you can sort of wield. You just have to be prepared to sacrifice potentially strategically important rebel territory, because you just can't go for all of them, and maybe some of the border territory as well. But so far, keeping Lothar with a full stack, focusing on northern Italy, has been the most beneficial for us, taking Milan and Genoa and Nice now, and hopefully Bologna. This will be like a really nice cluster of territories, rich with population, funds and resources, and same in that Benelux region as well. Where we've had the most failures is probably the territories that have the least amount of value, unfortunately. But we need 25 regions which we must be close to. And we need Jerusalem to win this campaign. But depending on how things go, I am open to maybe trying to take Rome for myself. How can we call ourselves the Holy Roman Empire if we can't hold Rome itself? But we will be going against the Pope, so I don't know. Also, when I took Rome in my Byzantine series, it didn't actually destroy the faction. It actually spawned multiple armies. So I wonder if you actually can't destroy the papacy in SSHIP. Okay, unfortunately some of my cavalry is wavering there. Oh, okay, I see why. They're scouts, technically. They're very, very light cavalry. So they're not very heavily armored whatsoever. Sometimes just trying to weave cavalry around the blob of units can work well. You can cycle charge from the rear and side. A lot of archers in this build. But we're going to have another successful battle against Pisa here today. A fiery and independent state. They start off with a lot of princesses though, for whatever reason. But we're going to be able to crush them here today. You'd think there'd be more sort of city-states in Italy, but only seems to be Pisa. I guess Venice is an Italian state, a little bit weird. Same with Sicily. But I'm curious to see how they're going to react. Okay, so far the Pope hasn't intervened. I think it's because they don't really like Pisa that much as well. But we haven't had an offensive war in this series. We've been acting on the defense. So we've retaken Genoa. And if we can just hold on for a minute here, we're going to be able to take Bologna and bring it into the Imperial fold. Nice. 777. Perfect. The exact amount. Okay, Bologna is now ours. I'm going to occupy the city. Aragon doesn't like it. Yeah, it's because in this mod, when you expand, people get really upset. Okay, do you want peace? Demanding. Our relations are abysmal. They still have a full stay. Venice is anxious. When we took Bologna, interesting. So that means they might mobilize against us. That would be annoying. Our finances aren't the best at the top of the turn. We might need to reshuffle this slightly. So interesting. So it's actually giving me a pop-up and a warning that, hey, Venice would like Bologna. They might come after us. Okay. The French are going for Clermont. We might need to stop some of this construction that we got going, because our finances aren't the best. I do eventually want to get a ship to pick up Prince Conrad. I still think keeping a large military presence between Ghent and Leuven is probably not a bad idea. Get some of these units off that we're recruiting. Yeah, finances, our economic situation is a little bit sketchy. I feel like a lot of those interior Germanic cities aren't the best at the moment. It's mostly the coastal territories that make the most. We've got a good amount of trade. But maybe because we've been to war so many times back and forth, we have to renegotiate some of those trade deals potentially. Yeah, so we lost a general there. I think he might have gotten taken by one of those Pisa princesses, because there's so many of them. Yeah, no one in our family tree has been nabbed. Alright, sieging out Cyprus now, and hopefully we can take it. We still have that alliance with Hungary, which is good. Haven't seen much of them though. It's good that they're probably going to be off our back. They could have been another major adversary. Same with the Poles. Welcome to the top of the turn. Nassau. 18 candidate for adoption. We've got a lot of them. Missing funds. Okay, so we've got our finances a little bit back on track. Most advanced faction. Nice. Got a pit being built. Wait, Venice and the HRE at war. Okay. Sorry, Venice and Hungary at war. We're obviously at war. We need to win this, so we might get some mercenaries. We can't afford to lose. So let's get some archers. What do we got? Ooh. I think we're okay, but I'm pretty scared because he's got nowhere to run. If we actually lose this, Conrad just straight up dies. So maybe we get those Armenian heavy cavalry and some Kurdish footmen. Fight for us. We'll pay your wage. And if you live, you can help us toil in the fields of Cyprus. It actually might not be a bad base of operations. I'm sure they didn't expect this. Catholics coming back from crusade. Oh, this is some juicy Roman territory here. Oh no. They're doing a Constantinople to Cyprus. Well, I guess we might as well attack. The only problem is now that we're actually at war with the Byzantines, they could send armies to Italy, potentially. It also depends where they expand in this series. Will they be going eastward more, focusing on the Turks? Or sometimes they get like drawn into northern... Is it Bulgaria? Yeah, that Romanian, that Dacian territory. Sometimes they just go hard pushing over the Danube. But probably the Byzantines, I'm not going to lie, probably one of our natural enemies. They both probably talk smack behind each other's back. The Emperor of Constantinople and the Emperor of Frankfurt. Both thinking they are the true heirs of the Roman legacy. I guess we're more so on the western side than the Eastern Roman Empire, but it's kind of funny. We could actually go for Constantinople, I suppose. It's a little bit far away. If they push into southern Italy, we'll see. Because we're nearly at the historic height of the Holy Roman Empire. At some stage, they did incorporate all of the Kingdom of Sicily in the south. We might have had a little bit more French territory, but we've managed to take a lot from the independent realms. Okay, slowly but surely moving up here now. In a good position for Prince Conrad to itch his name in history. Man, it sucks that he was just 2 turns behind getting to the Holy Land and going on crusade. I wanted to use those units as well that ultimately got disbanded. I feel like when they're on crusade, I think, do they cost nothing? Like, it obviously costs the initial mercenary fee, but I think it gets waived if the crusade is active. But at least our Hungarian allies are doing okay. To be fair, I kind of forgot about the Hungarian line within the Byzantine Empire, so I guess we're family somewhat, as Conrad married a Hungarian. Alright, slowly but surely pushing into Cyprus. It is a fort. We'll probably look to convert it to a town. Alright, nice. The Kurdish footmen are doing quite well. Our spearmen, they do have a little bit of experience, just the 1 chevron. But nice enough, they are armoured. They'll give us a little bit of an advantage. Okay, good. We've crushed the initial Skatatoi spearmen. Moving up. Archers have got plenty of ammunition. And then Cyprus will be ours. I don't really have much of an ambition to go more island hopping. I guess we could maybe look to seize Crete. That could be something we could do. Build an island chain of trade. I guess Rhodes is nearby as well. But no. Starting this campaign, I had no ambition whatsoever to conquer, take and claim Cyprus. Yikes. Bit of a weird one, but we're doing it. Yeah, I didn't see myself being at war with the Roman Empire, the Byzantines. You sort of have a rough idea that, oh, you're playing as England, you probably know war's going to happen with France, but we got some weird RNG with the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. I didn't really expect the Danes to come after me that strong. But so far, small skirmishes against the French and the Danes. Norway hasn't really threatened us yet. We've been quite secure on the east, though, as well. The Poles and Hungarians on that border have been docile. Okay, let's just try and flank here to get around this last Skitato bit. Lost a little bit. I'm actually happy I brought in those archers and those Kurdish footmen. Oh, we do have that Armenian heavy cavalry as well. The Azat archers and the Armenian cavalry are just fantastic units. Now, ideally, what we can do is get these skirmishers to skirmish from behind. If you can get a javelin unit to start hitting a unit from the side or rear, it is a fantastic way to deploy them. They're so deadly. Can we just push for this last little bit here now? Let's get that Armenian cavalry around the back. Might be able to just get that last little crushing. Here come the Armenians. I suppose.
No one shall doubt that we are the victors on this day.
Good victory. I suppose Sassonia is nearby. So that's why they're there. Okay. The Armenians. Sicily didn't like that overly too much. Nice. Let's start off by bringing in a good Catholic church to these Orthodox guys. We can't get any ships. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's a big army there. Alright, well, let's move my diplomat around. Still at war with Pisa, focusing on that at the moment. I could try and reshuffle some of my military assets. We've got basically a stack sitting in the Benelux region, just keeping an eye on the French. Because even if they push to the south, we can probably just go straight for Paris and gun it. And they probably know that we've got a lot of military forces there. I'm trying to build up an army back in the north. I really want to try and get a peace with Pisa. I don't want to be stuck in this forever war with them. We've been at war for 6 turns, which is quite a bit. They rejected 3,500. That actually works with the Danes. It's unfortunate. Maybe we need to put some more pressure on them. Maybe I should have sieged and then tried to call for peace. The French are going for Clermont. They've got a full stack there we have to watch out for. And my public order isn't the best here in Milan. Can I try and reshuffle this? I feel like it's just a constant back and forth in and around this northern Italian territory. Do I go... What do I go for, actually? Because that army's going to intercept us wherever we go. Do I go for Florence, or do I go for Pisa itself? I probably could do with another army. Yeah, because look at that. Ghent is actually, like, in striking range of their capital. That's actually really a strategically good settlement. Because, it's a little bit deceiving, but the way that northwest bit sort of curves in, it actually really threatens France. Like, they probably should have that strategically. We're lucky we seized it in the end. Because, yeah, if they go to war with me again, they probably know that we can just go we can just actually just, like, thunder run it to the capital. Alright, let's get Heinrich Wolf to mobilize, because he's the firstborn son and heir of the Wolf dynasty. And then we've got Wolf. And he probably should command an army as well. I want to give everyone a chance. I think I still want to go down male preference primogenitor and follow the line, but you never know. There might be someone that can rise to the title of emperor because just being simply a good commander. We'll see. Probably get wealth in the north to get that army going. Let's continue on. I'm just trying to see what that army does. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. Can I catch a break? The AI is so treacherous. Yeah, it's definitely RNG. England, or maybe it's just playing as the Catholic factions. They seem to be more treacherous. This happened in the England campaign. Not so much in the Byzantine Romans series for whatever reason. I feel like the Cumans, the Hungarians, like, weren't a threat so much. Alright. Wait, did we just sue for peace? The Venetian Doge died of a heart attack. What have you done? You've attacked them. The Romans are coming. Okay, so Freiburg is under siege. This can be upgraded. Another von Hohenstaufen. Yeah, let's replenish and repair down in Cyprus. Sometimes a ship can pop up that we can get. Okay, well, I was planning to go against Pisa in Florence and, well, Pisa itself, but we actually might be better to go and try and take Venice. That'd be a coup, but I can't imagine the Pope allowing us to take it. I want to try and sue for peace if we can. Oh, God. We actually got worse relations. Our relations are terrible. I guess it's because we're just like even though it's defensive, we're actively taking territory. Well, the thing is, as long as I don't get excommunicated, I'm kind of fine with being the bad guy. Like, although the Empire is being constantly under threat, I haven't felt like we're going to lose the campaign. Like, it's annoying trying to juggle all these wars. I said at the start, because we border so many factions, this series is just going to be us like trying to put out spot fires. Because we border with so many nations, we have to juggle with. We've got the Italian states, we've got the Eastern Bloc, and then we've got the West as well, and the North. North everywhere. Okay, so there's a Venetian army there. I guess we just go straight for Venice and try and siege it out. Surely the Pope is going to be like, hey, you can't take Venice. But the Doge died, so usually sometimes that happens. Oh my God, I just caught an eye on how old the Emperor is. He's 69. He's nearly 70. You're trying to go north because we can... I want to mobilize an army. That's what I'm thinking, so... We might get it on the move. Because we've had peace with the Danes and the French for quite some time. It's getting to the point where those units are just wasting money sitting there. We probably could deal with another army in the south, if we're actively fighting the Venetians and Pisa. Like, we've got war with so many factions. We're only 25 turns in, to be fair. 11:44. Portugal. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. Are you serious? It's good to see the Kingdom of Castile and Leon moving west. Wow. That's a big French army. The Byzantine Romans. The Romans have sent a really large fleet contingent and have blocked Genoa, which is interesting. What a saucy portrait that was. Okay, wasn't expecting that. So, it looks like the Pope is going to allow us to take Venice. We outnumber them 24-1. Sword, mailed footlight knights. Yeah, we're going to auto-resolve this. We don't need to manually play this one. We lost 32 men. Why was the balance of power not really in our favour? Oh my. That's, oh my God, look how many people are in there. 10,000. I think we're going to have to sack. So we've sacked Venice. Kaiser. Oh, he's got this as well. He's like a really famed military strategist. The papacy and the Norwegians despise me. Yeah, although we're perpetually at war, we're done alright. Do you want peace? Oh my god. Where are their other territory? They stopped besieging Freiburg. Come on. I know my reputation is terrible, but I guess there's no harm in asking every so often. Okay. I still want to try and get a ship over. Finances are looking a bit better. Once we build that chapel, we'll try and convert it. But Kaiser Lothar doesn't have the best. He doesn't have any command. His authority is growing, but so far has expanded the realm in his old age. All right. We've got a couple generals down here. Probably want to reshuffle this again. I probably could convert Verona to not a castle. Let's throw that back. And we do want to be chivalrous and release. We're going to try and get that relations back on track. Probably, yeah. Should I move some of the forces about? I do want to try and keep some units in Bologna. But we've managed to secure a really, really nice chunk of northern Italy, which is nice. Should I move? Yeah. Heinrich Wolf, we probably should move you. Actually, I'm going to move you to Leon, because I can probably get an army there. We're managing okay. Nearly got a full stack in Magdeburg. With Welf. And we might get that on the move somewhere. We'll see how things go. But so far, in our Germanic territories, we've probably got 3 stacks-ish. Maybe pushing on 4, not including like garrisons that we can like actively whip up and move about. If I can have an army in every single province, yeah, look at this. Von Limburg, yeah, I keep on having these like it's not popping up, but I'm pretty convinced he was one of our generals. Wolfram von Limburg, 59. Yeah, I think they're being like seized by these damn Pisan princesses. I think that's what's happening. Okay, bit bizarre. Right, I've gone through and restructured our taxes. And probably need to deal with that Venetian army that's growing a bit. We need to see what it does. Trying to think, should we just go on the defensive a bit? Oh, they have a Konya. They've got a pretty big fleet there. A lot of their family members are there. I suppose we move to Bologna? And maybe we just sit there and wait. Like, we don't have to go out and actively attack them. Wherever they go, we can just deploy the army. I think just sitting here at the moment is probably not a bad idea. I want to try and bring down some more reinforcements. This French border has really died off a bit, so what I'm going to do is I think I want to send this army south. Because things are warming up against the Pope. We've had more conflicts down there than anything else. But we can potentially redirect him if we need to. So, let's get you on the move. Oh, you've been intercepted there. Frederick von Hohenstaufen. The prince's brother. I guess he's a prince, technically. Alright, we'll see what that Venetian army does. Yeah, so it actually popped up that it said, hey, you're moving into their sphere of influence. They want Bologna. Watch out for them. Ah, England want trade. Ah, finally. I've been wanting to get trade with them for quite some time. They're not interested in an alliance, perhaps, are they? We have been at war with the French. They're one of the only factions we haven't been at damn war with.
I do not believe you have another worthy proposal then. Excellent.
And we might be able to come close, potentially. Maybe we need to offer him a bit of cash. Our relations have now moved to so-so. Okay, maybe not. I thought that might have changed things, potentially. Is that like Lithuania? I don't know what exactly is happening there. Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. Wolfram we can adopt. Oh, no martial law in Genoa. Oh, okay, here we go. Cease hostilities against Venice. Okay. Maybe we can go after Pisa then. That chapel's been built. Oh, we converted Nice. Okay. I don't know where that army went. Yeah, you'll be excommunicated if we go against the Venetians. So I guess we just watch out for that army. If they attack us, we can defend ourselves. So maybe they've only got that and that's it. Like, who owns some of this Illyrian territory? Sicily? Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe Sicily owns that. Sometimes the Venetian Empire can sort of spread out. Does Pisa want peace? It's been 9 turns of war now. Relations are terrible still. Oh, it actually moved south, the army. Interesting. They're still going for Clermont. Oh yeah, we got a merchant from Venice. So, I guess we'll deploy him. Okay, so there's still that full stack that's got plenty of movement, but it has moved to the south quite a bit. We could use this as an opportunity to go against Pisa. I kind of want Florence, though, I think. Pisa is their capital. They're not going to be too happy with that. We've got a ship coming, because I do want to try and bring Lothar back. I don't want him to be perpetually exiled to Cyprus. Like, if he's the emperor, we could have serious issues. If he becomes emperor and he's not back home. So, we'll get a full stack here, and we're going to go on the offensive. We'll siege... I think we'll siege Florence, and then they could attack us. But we'll say maybe the Pope will tell us to stop. I think that's the first time... Yeah, it must be. That the first time the Pope has said, hey, you need to cease hostilities. Didn't happen against the Danes, didn't happen against the French. Okay, just constantly reshuffling. In northern Italy. Man. Over the last couple of episodes, we've had some crazy different battles. Showing off units from multiple nations. Okay, so Heinrich Wolf can sit in Lyon. He could actually go for like Toulouse or Clermont. Potentially. So let's build up an army in Lyon. So we've got one there. We've got an army moving south from Belgium. That's 2. We've got an army in the north in Magdeburg. That's 3. And then we've got 4, which is in Italy. Oh my god. That's a... What the hell? That's a fantastic amount of units there. That's incredibly strong. Alright, let's get on the move. Because it does seem like the French are really struggling to take Clermont. Maybe we can potentially take it for ourselves if they've weakened it down. Ah, yes, we were stopped here with Frederick von Hohenstaufen. Oh, and it looks like the Parisians have let their garrison dwindle a bit, same with Reims. So let's just auto-resolve that. Let's build a watchtower where we can, especially in some of the really thick foresty parts. Okay, so Dijon is incredibly close on our border. Interesting. Alright, let's get some more units back up here in the north, because I still want to try and keep some semblance of a military presence here. We'll see. And yeah, I guess we go garrison quarters. Family tree is actually growing quite well, surprisingly. So Lothar, the emperor, has a son. So okay, that's a strong claimant. But then through the other line as well, with Conrad, he has 3 sons with the Hungarian princess. Oh, hang on. This is an interesting development. So Venice have attacked me now. Ah, oh, damn. Is there anyone in Bologna? Because we're still getting blockaded by the Romans there in Genoa. I think we've been told to cease hostilities against them. This could work well. If they get excommunicated, we might stop sieging Florence and pivot eastward, we'll see. Interesting politicking in this Game of Thrones up in the north. Okay, so we're sieging Bologna. What was the mission? Yeah, cease hostilities against Pisa and Venice. Damn. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, not take Florence here today. Okay. Well, what I could do... Still checking for those ships. I don't know if we're going to get one. Okay, so unfortunately the Emperor is going to have to retreat. If I can somehow move back to Bologna, it will stop them from taking it. And we might better crush that army. Why is there an Aragon army there? Can I... What is happening? Why is my movement being killed there? Can I want to try and get as close as I can. Do I need to zoom in? Enhance. I just can't get... Hang on, is that good enough? How can I, like, move there without attacking? I guess that's going to bring us in. Just got to hope so. Alright, so, if they take Bologna, will Venice get excommunicated? I already know that Pisa has terrible relations. Yeah, so, Sicily occupy some of the coastal territory there. Huh. Oh, they might actually take Toulouse in the end. Let's remove this. Okay, so Clermont still hasn't fallen. Has been chipped away a bit. I think a full stack of the French got thrown back. Interesting to see two armies of the Kingdom of Castile and Leon in southern France. They must have really pushed over the Pyrenees and tried to take some territory. I wonder if they'd trade Dijon for Clermont or something. Who knows? Now, unfortunately, Wolfram there is acquiring mercenaries in my territory, and we can't get rid of him. Can't get rid of the traitor. Okay, nearly have a full stack in Magdeburg. We're moving an army down, but so far our full stack is actually... Like, we haven't lost that many units down in northern Italy for quite some time. Yeah, so I guess they only have Iconia. I'm surprised that the papacy allowed me to seize control of Venice, ultimately. What a huge city. So they're still besieging us in Bologna. And at the top of the turn, I guess we'll see if either of the two get excommunicated. But we might need to sort of chill and relax a bit. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Poland. Out of nowhere. Wow. Well, if they're going to besiege that, I guess we try and go for Stettin. That's the closest territory I can think of that has an army nearby. I could divert an army over. Do I really want to be pushed into a full-scale war in the east? My god. How many people are we at war with? It's starting to add up. Maybe that's the thing as well. We're at war with so many factions. It makes the AI perceive us that we're at war with 5 factions. We got a 1 star. We're like barely holding on without being excommunicated. Oh my. Maybe if our Pope one of our cardinals becomes the next Pope, it might change things. Also, our faction leader is quite old. We haven't had a change of dynastic rule. Our relations are still very poor. I'm nearly happy to give you all this. This guy's a 7-star diplomat. He should be able to do that. Or scroll diplomat, or however you want to bloody say it. So we're besieging Clermont. The cardinals can't really do overly too much. Oh, we can go for that heretic, though. It's always good to get rid of those. They can be a massive problem in vanilla. I think they've nerfed them a bit in SSHIP. Oh, so it actually worked as a deterrent. Because that's the thing, is like, what happens if you're... I guess you let them attack you. Because if they're attacking you, you just ultimately let them attack you. And then they can get excommunicated. So we're just going to sit back on the defensive here, particularly against Pisa and Venice, until it lapses. To be fair, we've taken Bologna and we've taken Venice. Strategically, we're in a really good spot. So maybe sitting back and just trying to hold is not a bad idea. I don't think we're strong enough yet to overthrow the papacy. I'll wait till our next faction leader and maybe when the next... Because I do think that the next pope tends to usually be from the HRE. We'll see. Because I think we've got a lot of votes, but I don't know. Maybe some factions won't overly like us. We'll see. Still besieging Clermont, and we're nearly going to have a full stack down here eventually. Okay, so in Magdeburg, let's get this army going. Okay, so it's only blue. Let's move one of those Slavic levies, and where is Stettin? It's very close. So let's drop the taxes there. And we've mobilized a stack and a half. So let's go for Stettin and try and take it. If they're going to take a territory from me, I'm going to take a territory from them. They can have that far eastern Austrian territory, I guess. As long as we get Stettin. 1-1. Oh, an average victory. Heinrich Wolf, we lost 600 in the end. So we're going to incorporate another rebel settlement into the realm. Let's occupy. Relationships worsen with Portugal. Interesting. Oh, if you actually look at the border there, they do have Bordeaux. Oh, they're besieging Toulouse, though. Could make a play for that castle, potentially. But yeah, we've kind of overextended there slightly. I don't mind holding Clermont, but we might use it as a trade. Oh, putting my spy there is better. Alright, 29 turns in. 1146. Our Emperor and Prince are quite old. Still haven't been excommunicado just yet. And we're battling and thwarting off various European powers quite successfully. Oh, they stopped sieging. Yeah, it happens when they just like attack and they commit like a couple forces and then they stop. Bizarre. Oh, here comes Pisa though. A little bit under threat as we have been blockaded. So I guess we'll do the same thing. We'll move the army around, and if they want to go, we get drawn in. The French have moved an army up there, though. So we're not doing offensive actions against Pisa. Rioting in Genoa, though, that's not good. We can't get any units in. That'd be the worst thing, for them to ultimately riot on us. So even if it does lapse the ceasefire that's been called for... yeah, so our bishop's quite strong. Just looking at the College of Cardinals. He's 59, not that old. Yeah. I don't know if we would go on the attack. We finally got a ship, though. We could pick up that diplomat. Oh, no. The Romans hold this. Would they be interested in peace? They are, and trade. Wow, that's surprising. The Byzantine Romans, the emperor, in the eastern part of the Roman Empire, has allowed us to seize Cyprus. Interesting. Well, I guess we have that. That's quite funny. The Holy Roman Outpost of Cyprus. Who would have thought? I did not expect to bring that into our empire. Oh, we failed to denounce the blasphemer there. Oh no, we were successful there. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I guess we move the army to as close as we can to Genoa. Like, is that the only spot we can go? Well, that will draw us in if they attack. Still trying to get some units down here. Juggling back and forth. We've nearly got a full stack down here, which should help. And we've got a stack in Clermont and one going north. So we've got 4 full stacks in operation. Not really counting the half a stack in Cyprus. Yeah, that Clermont territory is so deep within... that's nearly in central France. It's so far down. Utrecht's public order isn't the best. Yeah, I feel like I'm just constantly ferrying units back and forth. Did we lose another governor to a princess? Are you kidding me? I need to constantly check my family tree. I think that's what's happening. Unless they're dying of old age. I think we're just losing dudes. Hang on. Oh, that cavalry can get to Bremer. Oh, I can't, damn it. The 8 can. Unbelievable. Alright, where were we? Poles, yes. Yeah, this guy, von Oldenburg, 42. Yeah, he was one of my generals as well. Damn Pisa and the damn princesses. Yeah, they're actually getting nabbed.
It is an honor, noble one, but I must
Not Robert Capet, but yeah.
you have little
Okay. What do they got? 3 units in Stettin. Nice, we're going to try and seize that then. Unless the Pope gets involved. So that army has left Austria, now moving to Prague. Anyway, we probably should try and get some military forces over there. Interesting campaign. Back and forth. Okay, so let's see how Pisa reacts. So that Roman navy's going to go back now, and the French have attacked us in Clermont. Brilliant. We've got a big enough army there. We might be able to throw it back. Do I need that full stack in northern Italy? Maybe I should redirect it. I don't know yet. Poland trying to bribe my castle. Oh, they actually want peace. Oh, hell yeah, we're going to accept that. Yeah, I don't want to be at war with Poland. Yeah, it must have been a script thing. That's so bizarre. That happens sometimes. Short little wars. That's what I'm saying. Like, short little skirmish wars like that tend to happen. There's a border conflict. That's what it's like. It's not replicating like a full-scale war, like the 100 Years' War between the English and the French, but like little border skirmishes. It must be. That's really quite cool, actually. Yeah, I think what I want to try and do is get that number of enemies down. I would like to negotiate with the Zengids, but hasn't happened. So Genoa is not under siege anymore. Clermont is. Damn merchant got seized. No more martial law in Bologna. That's going to help. And we've been successful with the Pope. And we've repaired some buildings. Not too much recruitment. Hungarians have declared a ceasefire with the Byzantines. And we're obviously back at war with the French. But this is the first time they've moved in a full stack. Dude, our relations are so terrible. Still at war with 4 factions, though. Alright. Where's, like, Serbia? Yeah. Just trying to trade with them. They barely accepted. They don't have any coastal territory anymore. Which I suppose is a little bit disappointing for them. I could wait for that diplomat. But I think we're better off to bring back the future emperor. He's 54. Will he survive the voyage? Maybe. Maybe not. I could get some mercenaries to maybe strike somewhere on the coast. Because the plan was to take, like, Sicily. Do something, like, audacious like that. But we've settled for Cyprus. I'm trying to think what I do with these armies. Because now we've got 2 full stacks in the north. We've been told to peace out. Okay, the French are actually moving. We can probably win that. That's going to be close. But we're going to be able to make a decent attempt. Yeah, I'm actually going to move him in the southern direction there. I think I keep the Emperor here. I'm trying to think what I should do with this army. Like, I feel like if I put it in a castle, it's actually not best. How about I just deploy him in the field? It does cost money, but maybe having him there in the center, just ready to react if we go. Because we keep on getting, like, attacked in Verona, Bologna, Genoa, Venice, and we just have to, like, basically move about. Oh, Capet is actually deep in our territory there. Just want to start sieging out. Maybe we move back. Oh no, we made peace with Poland. What am I thinking? We can't siege Stettin anymore. Magdeburg isn't happy. My God. What a series. We actually have 27 regions. We just need Jerusalem to hit our victory conditions if we want. Family tree is growing really, really nicely. He had 4 children. Oh my god. 4 sons as well. Conrad. Lothar with just the 1. He's pretty senile. He's 72. Oh my god. Maybe we should try and... No, maybe we shouldn't get rid of him. Let him die of old age. My god, my generals are so goddamn old. Wow. Well, anyway, unfortunately on that note, it is time to wrap things up here today. So, episode 5 coming out at the exact same time tomorrow. Another 50-minute / hour-long episode. Obviously, I play over an hour, but I usually chop it down to about 50 minutes or so. Alright, so, in the north of our empire, looking at this 27 regions. We actually have a lot of our core territory there. I would like to take that Norwegian piece of territory at some point, but we've been very much on the defensive. I would like Stettin, but I don't know if we're going to get it. We've got peace with the Poles now. We'll have to keep an eye on that eastern border. It's got to the point where there's not many rebels or other independent sovereign states. It's now just full-blown factions going against each other. Still trying to keep our relations with the Pope. We might look to, if a war breaks out in Poland, again, we might try and chip off some territory. I don't know what's going to happen in France. We're going to try and throw back that army. I would like Dijon, or should we? Yeah. The thing is, we were sitting there so long with that full stack in striking range of Paris, and then as soon as we move it, the damn French attack me. So we've got to deal with them. I think the trading and hostilities between Pisa and Venice has probably died down a bit. So I don't know if we're going to be able to extend our borders in northern Italy that much. But so far, really enjoying this series. It's such a big and large empire with so many borders. So I feel like it's just constantly going back and forth. Like if you go one direction, they attack. If you go the other, it's very hard to manage. But so far, couple of defeats, couple of settlements lost, but overall, I feel like it's 2 step forward with the occasional 1 step back. But anyway, like and subscribe, comment for the YouTube algorithm, all that good stuff. Let me know feedback and suggestions, tips and tricks, you lurkers. I appreciate you all. And the backseat gamers as well. But make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.